Hey guys, what's up? It's Xenazor here, and today I have a review for you guys of the Sonastand. This is a $25 product made by Colin and Bob, and Colin and Bob are two people that created a KickStarter campaign and for this product, the Sonastand, and it got $34,000, $34,500 out of the $20,000 they actually wanted. So they got around $15,000 more than what they actually asked for the campaign. So they were very successful, and now they're going to be setting out all these Sonastands, and I think they already started setting them out. So their funding was finished on April 20th, 2012, and I think they finally started shipping them out and getting them to the different customers. And this is for the iPhone 4, but in case you guys are wondering, the iPhone 5 model is already being designed, and it's already on its way. They're thinking about it, and they're going to send me one to review for another video ASAP. So they're going to send it out, and I will have a review of that also. But basically, they have four different models. They have the medium silver Sonastand, the small silver Sonastand, the large black Sonastand, and the no case silver Sonastand. So depending on the size of your case, or if you're not using a case, one of these is going to be right for your iPhone 4. So without further ado, let's review this. I'll tell you about all the audio quality, how it feels, and other stuff like that. So basically, all you get inside of this is the exact same thing for every single different Sonastand. So I'll just unbox one because they all have the same exact thing except for the stand itself. So you see this little bag right here to carry it around in case you don't want to just carry it in your pocket. You also get this little pamphlet right here, and that's basically it for the box except for the Sonastand itself. So the pamphlet just is them thanking you, Colin and Bob thanking you for your support and purchasing this. So yeah, that's basically it for the unboxing. So right here you see all of the Sonastands aligned from basically any order I chose. I just align them randomly, but on the left you have the medium. On the left middle, which is the one right next to the left one, is the small silver Sonastand. In the right middle, which is right next to the left middle one, is the bare no case silver Sonastand, and on the very right is the large black stand. So basically that's what they offer. These are all four of them, and this is how they look. I'll give you another view of them from the front. This is just a side view because this is exactly what it's going to look like when you're putting your iPhone in, but this is what it looks like from this angle. Let me show you the other angle now. Right here you can see all of the Sonastands lined up in the exact same order. I just flipped the angle of all of them. So on the left you have the small one, on the left middle you have the middle one, on the right middle you have the no case one, and on the all the way on the right you have the black really large stand, which is going to accommodate probably your biggest OtterBox cases and all that kind of stuff. So this is what it looks like from this angle. As you can see, there's a huge kind of like bowl on the inside and a canal for the audio to travel and curve around. But this is what it looks like. I'll give you more in-depth views when I'm actually putting the iPhone in the Sonastand. Right here you see the iPhone 4 without a case on. I'm going to put it in the no case bare stand, which is meant for an iPhone without a case, and it's a pretty snug fit. It's not moving around. This is measured exactly for the iPhone 4, so you're not going to even be able to use a skin on this. As long as your iPhone is completely untouched, it's just a bare naked iPhone, you're going to be able to put this in and have it work seamlessly. Now this is assuming you're not a case person. If you're a case person, you might want to try the smaller medium one. Alright, so right here you see the small silver Sonastand. This Sonastand is basically almost the same size as the no case one, so it's only slightly larger, meaning this is going to only accommodate very thin skins and very thin cases. So right here I have a relatively thin case, but even this was a little bit of a tight fit. I had to kind of squeeze it in, and it's a little bit wobbly, I have to admit, but it does get the job done, and if you don't touch it too much, it will stay still. But if you're going to be using cases that are about this thickness, I think it might be a little bit of a better option to step up to the medium Sonastand. I mean, this does fit, but this is kind of one of the cases that's in the middle. It doesn't really completely work with the middle one, but it doesn't completely work with the small Sonastand because it doesn't always have the right fit. I mean, it's a little bit wobbly. It's not wobbly in the medium Sonastand, but it's a little bit loose in the medium Sonastand. So if you have a case around this thickness, I guess it's fine to go with either one because it's really your own option. They do allow you to have a sizing option, this chart, for your iPhone, so you will have an ability to figure out which one is right for your phone. It's on their website. You download it, and then you can see the thickness of your case and compare it to which Sonastand is compatible to that specific case. Right here I have a comparison for you of the small Sonastand, which is on the right, and the larger Sonastand, which is the medium one, on the left. So right here you can see that it's a little bit narrower on the small one, so depending on your case, figure out which one's right for you. As I said, they do have a sizing chart on their site. Up next we have the medium Sonastand, and the medium Sonastand is compatible with cases that are, I'd say, average cases, because they are protective, not super protective like really bulky and large cases, but they're a lot more protective than the really slim cases, and they are a little bit thicker. So this is the medium category, and I feel like this is where most people will lie in where they have their cases. Most people's cases will be around this thickness, and this is completely stable. It's not wobbling, at least for this case it isn't, but it's not wobbling and it is fitting fine, so that's pretty good if you ask me. So for the last stand, I figured I might as well set up a challenge for it. Most of my cases were not actually fitting the black Sonastand because they were just too thick. So I was set out to see which one would fit. Now, the cases I have are probably the thickest, most protective cases you will ever see. I'm talking about a case that you can go into the New York City streets, throw it up, have somebody kick it, and then catch it, and it's fine. So I'm talking about really protective cases, so let's see which one wins. Contestant number 1 is the CaseMate Phantom. This is a very, very, very thick case, and it's probably abnormally large because most people would not have something this thick. It's overly protective. Most people would not use something like this because they don't need it. I'm thinking the only people that would ever use this are like construction workers that have a fear of losing their phone when they're like 40 feet in the air and then they drop it out of their pocket. But let's see if it fits. And we're close, but no cigar. So this doesn't work. How about we try something else that some people may have? Something a little bit less thick, but still thick. Contestant number 2 is the black chrome case, which I will have a review up maybe in a week or so. But anyway, this is a pretty thick case. Not so much durable and protective, but it's a thick case with a mirror and a credit card compartment in the back. So you can imagine that that's pretty thick, and that definitely does add a lot of centimeters. You can see the speakers of the iPhone are right there, and you have a good, maybe more than half a centimeter under that of extra room. So let's see if it fits. So I'm going to place it in, and let's see if it fits. And congratulations, it fits. So now you know that the large black stand will accommodate thick cases, not super huge, unnecessarily large cases, but relatively large cases that an average person might have. So the large black stand and the small Sonastand are probably the extremes of the group because most people will not have cases that big or that thin. I'm going to say the average case, as you would most likely expect, is going to fit in the medium Sonastand category. So without further ado, how about we get into an audio test, because I'm assuming you guys probably want to see that. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, so right here I'm going to be showing you guys an audio test of how this sounds. Now, I'm recording this with my camera, not using my Blue Yeti because it's just much easier to record it like this. Plus, you're going to get a real sense of how this sounds. There's not going to be any touching up of the audio quality by the nice capsules inside of the Yeti. It's just going to be the harsh, what it really sounds like audio. So, without further ado, let's do that. So, on the left I have my iPhone 5 and I have a decibel meter, and when I'm talking I'm around 80 decibels. Now, on the right, I have my iPhone 4. This is my iPhone 5. I think I said that. I don't know. And the iPhone 4 is right there, and that's going to be playing white noise. And I'm playing white noise because it's constant, and it's not like a song when it's changing. You're going to actually be able to tell a difference, and it's not going to be something that you really can't measure because of a song. It's just purely the same white noise playing the entire time. So when you have the same noise, you can really get a sense of how loud it is and how it changes the audio sound and how it really makes it louder. So I'm going to first play what it sounds like without the Sonastand, and I'm not going to be just fading right into each other. I'm just going to show you what each one sounds individually. Then I'm going to put them together so you can see the difference instantly. So let me show you what it sounds like on full volume, white noise, without the Sonastand. So that's around 92, 91 decibels. So I'm going to say around 90 decibels, okay? So that's the average when you're playing white noise and you're measuring it. Now let's put it inside of the Sonastand and let's see how much that gets. So the highest that went up to was 96, although it stayed around 94, 95. So if the highest it went without the Sonastand was 92, 293, then this only increased it by around 3 or 2 decibels. So it's not that much, but I definitely did hear a noticeable difference. Now let me show you what it actually sounds like when you're taking it in and out of the Sonastand to actually get a sense of how much louder it actually gets. So let me show you that right now. Alright, and 1 second. So overall, I really did like these products. I mean, it's 25 bucks for one of them, and there are 4 of them here, so I have a $100 value in total right here. But you're only usually going to buy one of them because the average person has one case, and usually the average person has a medium-sized case. So I'm going to expect most of you are either going to buy the no case one or the medium case one, because the no case one will work if you take your case off, and the medium case one will work if you have a medium-sized case. But anyway, the sound quality that these guys outputted was very good. I mean, it was only slightly distorted. I don't know why it was distorted, but it was slightly distorted in my opinion. Then again, I'm listening to white noise and testing it with white noise, but white noise itself is very distorted. But it seemed like the sound quality got very, very slightly, just lower quality when you put it in, but it's not too much to make me not like it. I mean, this is all acoustics. There's no technology inside of here. It's just a piece of solid aluminum cut out with canals for the audio from your speakers of your iPhone to come in and then project outwards. It's basically the same effect as having your iPhone cupped in your hand, and if you ever notice how it gets louder if you put the speakers of your iPhone and cup it in your hand, this is just more convenient because you can just leave your iPhone there, and it's very, in my opinion, a very good thing, and I think it definitely does do the job well. I mean, it's 25 bucks. It may be too expensive for some of you, but then again, it's 25 bucks. I mean, I'm a kid, I probably don't know a lot about money, but 25 bucks, in my opinion, if you work a week and then you feel like treating yourself to this, I feel 25 bucks isn't that bad for this. I mean, it looks cool, it feels cool, it's portable, it comes with a bag for you to carry it around in, and it's just an overall very simple product. You don't even have to know anything to use this thing. Just put your iPhone in and then boom, your iPhone is suddenly louder. So it's just a very cool product, and I do definitely think you guys are going to like it if you get it. It comes in all different colors. They're working on getting colors like pink and green and orange and blue. They're working on those kinds of colors. The iPhone 5 version is coming out soon. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening, and definitely keep track of this company. Even if you don't have an iPhone 4, watch out for the iPhone 5 model because these guys are definitely producing some really cool stuff, and you should pay attention to what they're doing because they are definitely in for something that's probably going to be very big, and it's really cool. It's a simple idea, but it actually does the job very well. So that's basically it for my rant/review of this Sonastand. Thank you so much for Colin and Bob for sending this out to me. And yeah, I'll have links for their Kickstarter in case you want to check it out. I'll also have links for their website and all that kind of cool stuff. So yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe.